Boom, good morning everybody. Welcome to 1199. 1199. Last day of the V Tribe get together. Actually, yesterday was the last day, but Nancy Saunders is still here, so is Stephen Kinney. So Nancy is gonna be kind and go get her car and pick up Stephen. Hello to everybody on the replay if you're watching the replay. Hope you guys are doing great. It rained last night and this morning, so look at the skies. They're kind of dark. It was just sprinkling, and I was just going to just do it in my office. Nancy walked up and said, hey, I want to go live. I'm like, what? A tribe member who wants to go live? She goes, where's Stephen Kinney? Oh, there he is. He's coming. So she's going to come over here, go get him, and I see him walking. He'll be here right on time, like he said. The weather has dropped. The temperature has dropped. It is chilly. Good morning, Raquel Alfaro McDonald. How did you like your full frontal hug? Kathy Contreras, Mary Douglas, Robin Davis, Joanne Pasco. Everyone was so kind and sweet. No comments right now, but hopefully it'll kick in. Come on, Facebook. My hair is a mess. Raquel was watching one of my old videos and says, hey, you were kind of cute back then. Now, we're not so cute. Now we're just old. Michelle Morgan, good morning. Actually, it's gonna be great. Not much in the news. It's Donald Trump's indictment, Ukraine war. I didn't even bother looking at the stocks, nothing today. Played a game of chess this morning. I woke up, and I was just like awake. I woke up early, like 5:30. Just decided, I crashed out last night. We were having some nice oxtails last night, and you know, the wind started picking up and the temperature was dropping, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna just close these umbrellas and call it. He's like, okay. So I drove him up to his camper, and here we go. Oh my gosh, look at this dog. Look at this dog. Look at this dog. Hold on. Look at that white dog. Luna, you're not white anymore, Luna. What did you get yourself into? Well, by the time that's Nancy's van. By the time she picks up Stephen or gets it started, Stephen will be here. Oh well. Good morning, John Clark. Happy birthday, Penny Pretty. Happy birthday, Jimbo. McDonald. Hope you're doing good. Mary Beth Carswell, how are you? Everybody's showing up. What else is in the news? I don't know. That's about it. I didn't look at the stocks. Nothing. Oh, for those of you who don't know, I think next Sunday is Father's Day. Just like I reminded you about Mother's Day, I'm going to remind you about Father's Day. I might even shave, look half decent. I'm all wrinkly. So, we got the tent setups were amazing. I used 8-person tents for 2 people. You can stand up in the middle. The 10-person tent that Raquel had and Jim had, it was humongous. It was hard to set up. It was not as easy as the 10 men's tent setup that Eric and I had. So hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Geraldine Kutchall, did you like the tent? 8-person tent, nice and big, roomy. I think that's what I want to go to. I'm going to upgrade that. Air mattresses, but honestly, by take down and put up and everything, it's just like, oh, painful. And, for $50 a night, it's not working. Oh my God, it's starting to rain. It's starting to sprinkle. I don't know if it's gonna happen, man. I don't know if the interview is gonna happen. So, this ranch is just so different. And I was just, the solar panels worked. They recharged yesterday. My backup battery recharged. I had the backup battery for people to use to charge their cell phones and stuff like that they wanted to use. It hasn't gotten super hot yet. Last night I got a little bit hot underneath the covers. I actually had to take off the covers, and then I got cold, and then I had to put the cover, and I got hot. So it's all coming together. The flowers, the sunflowers are blooming. The air is big. Everything's just, it's good right now. I got a couple campers coming this week, Wednesday. but we shall see. Okay, it stopped raining. So, I think that's all I want to say. Oh my gosh, look at this dog. White dog is not white. Puppy. Luna's watching them come. So, don't tell her I said this, but so Stephen Kinney and Nancy Saunders, I told them, I said, y'all need to go visit Vegas tomorrow. I mean, yesterday. And so they took Nancy's rental into town, walked around, went to the hot springs, did all that stuff, came back. And it was like 7 p.m. I was like, well, why don't y'all go take a nap or something? Dinner won't be till 8:30, so I'll come back at 8:30. So Stephen comes back down. Like, where's Nancy? We gave her till 8:30. 8:40, I said, Steve, why don't you go go check on Nancy? She was out. She didn't respond. He's like, I called. There was no answer. And so we ate, and 10 p.m. the winds picked up, so I said, I'm gonna call it. And so she's alive, Stephen.
Yes.
Yeah. So who wants to go first?
Kenny does. He's already
Kenny wants to go first.
ramped up.
All right.
Get here at 7:10.
I know.
7:09.
At 7:09. You're very prompt. I have no comments, so you can't really see comments.
Oh.
I was just telling him about how Nancy passed out on us last night.
Yeah.
You were just tired?
I guess all the horseback ride,
All the horseback riding.
too much run.
Okay, I'll tell you what you do. You're gonna
Adventure.
do like Kelly and Regis. You guys are both gonna
okay.
co-host. So
That sounds fun.
give it up for Stephen Kinney and Nancy Saunders. Yay!
We're not ready.
Oh well, sit down.
I gotta undo all my accoutrements.
So Nancy, you just introduce yourself.
Hi, Nancy. Saunders on Facebook.
Yeah.
Can I get one of those cured?
Hi, John.
No,
No.
I haven't run the machine yet. You want
You're like
pulsers?
my older brother I didn't
Oh,
have.
here.
Even though it's cloudy, it's really
Don't know if
beautiful.
there's Another.
It doesn't really feel cold to me. I got my layers on.
Yeah, I got like 50 layers.
Your co-host is like
You do?
slacking. Come on, co-host.
Yeah, I didn't know this. I don't know. Don't listen to that guy. I mean, do, but you gotta. I'm sitting down now. All right, we're losing customers.
But my glasses are still
Good morning,
shaded.
everybody. This is Stephen Kinney, a guy from somewhere.
yeah, Virginia.
Yeah, I live in Virginia now, although I spent a lot of time in Philadelphia with somebody I met in jail. Where's the camera? Oh, this is odd. I don't know how to work this.
Yeah, you don't know who you're talking to.
Oh yeah, so I had 5 years ago, April Fool's Day, the day after, 4/2/18. I was 304 at surgery. I was 317 prior. That was my highest weight as far as I know. It was no good. I was having symptoms of going to the doctor and talking about being pre-diabetic. My A1C was up. My sleep apnea was off the charts. And so I tried a couple different gyms around. I tried a couple, what was it? I don't know. But nothing was happening there. You know, whatever I ate didn't matter. Whatever I exercised didn't matter. So one day I'm in the doctor's office somewhere. I see a pamphlet for bypass or some kind of bariatric surgery. I said, I think I'm gonna do it. So I had a consultation. I was thinking about, do you want to do a sleeve? Do you want to do the bypass? Well, I don't know. Sleeve looks kind of simple, kind of more elegant, kind of like, why not? But then they said I had the Barrett's esophagus, disqualified me from that. I had the gastric bypass, and it was a little complicated surgery. It was a nice surgeon, Dr. Melissa Baglew in Ridgewood, New Jersey, did an awesome job. She worked very hard. I think she had to fix a hernia while she was in there too, so I was under a little bit longer. But a day later, I'm drinking the diet iced tea. It was such a treat. And after that, just pounds came off, and it was wonderful. I'd do it again tomorrow. I'm like 165 now. My goal weight was around 174. It would put me right at my fighting weight. It put me right, right under the 5'10", 24.9 BMI or something. I'd be normal, not overweight, or is it something like that. But then I couldn't get down below 180. I was going 180, 190 for months. And that's when I looked around, saw Dr. Vong on Facebook or on YouTube giving some kind of advice. And I started watching him, and I started laughing. This guy was like talking to people like, "You motherfuckers this." I was like, "Oh my God, this guy is great." So I started following him, looked in, joined the what's it called? Who the original people? What are they called? The founders. Well, I got in like the month later, and then on and off. But I tried to stay connected, but I do a bad job, and so I don't even pay attention anymore. So that's my bad. Anyway, I couldn't get below the 180, but I took his advice. I mean, I loved everything that he would do every day. Talk about the videos from Jim Rome or whoever, and all this the motivation was just important. And all the advice that I don't follow, like journaling and meditation, I'm still working on that. It's been, what, 3 years now?
Nice.
I think I have 4 journal entries.
Come on, man. My dog took my shoe.
But my life, I mean, things have changed. A lot have been ups, a lot of personal things have been, not the best, not ideal, but, there's some kind of plan somewhere out here in the
Ethos.
In the ethos. And, I think it's all gonna work out. And as long as you stay away from the McDonald's, don't go back to old habits like cookies and what have you.
Snacking.
I know too many people that had the surgery, but you would never know it because they're back to their old ways, and they're like it's like they have to do it again. I mean, I would do it again, but hopefully I'll stick with the program, my own personal program. Just I'll eat what I like, which is typically what Stevie eats. Hashtag. I look at the menu, I go through it, and say, oh, this looks great. This looks really good, healthy, and I'm not gonna eat too much of it because I can't. My stomach is like maybe this big, and I don't eat till I'm full anymore. I eat till I'm satisfied.
What did you think of the oxtails last night?
Oxtail was gelatinous goo.
Delicious.
Tasted like meat.
Delicious.
And salty as fuck.
It was. I used a seasoning I don't usually use, and had too much salt in it.
Anyway, so I wondered how I could talk, or how can you ramble for 2 hours about nothing? I think I'm learning right now.
An hour and 45 minutes. Come on.
It's gonna be a short one today.
Yay!
Yeah, it's gonna be a short one.
Here,
Nancy, what's your story?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you can just do a repeat of Rachel or
Raquel?
yesterday. Mine is very similar to hers. The only
You're from
different-
Iowa.
From Iowa,
Non-surgical.
non-surgical,
Highest weight.
and how I met Dr. V was just going through the YouTube, and I heard something about losing weight, and I thought, well, everybody wants to lose a little weight, so this got to be good. And then mine is mostly mental, like Rachel said.
What was your highest weight? Highest weight?
Oh, I never weighed myself because I was too scared.
Ballpark it. If you had to guess.
Maybe 165.
You looked heavier than 165 in
Yeah.
that picture.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
so.
showed him a picture.
221.
Like-
I think you were 200 at least.
But anyway, I'm about 134. I always, I got down to about 160, and that was my hovering, but it still wasn't satisfying to me because the anxiety and everything. But the talks are what has motivated me to give yourself permission, and I just do it.
I do that to a fault.
Huh?
I do that to a fault. I give myself permission all the time, and it gets me in trouble.
Yeah. I don't, just learning not to worry about what other people think. Just do it what's best for me. Like I'm here.
I mean, you flew here from Iowa by yourself. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Tell
I
them about that thought
Didn't
process.
take a train or a bus, but car.
Why did you fly here by yourself, rent a car, drive 3 hours?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because I need the motivation. I need to push myself.
Why?
To commune with the spirits in
Yeah,
Mexico.
security.
But why?
That I can do it.
What's happening in Iowa? What's happening at home? What's the problem?
I live with a lot of narcissistic people, and I'm an empath. And I give, but then I don't give to myself. So this is a gift to myself. I just had a birthday last week, so I'm kind of like, this is my gift to my future.
Happy birthday.
And
See, don't negotiate with narcissists.
oh, doesn't negotiate. Exactly.
It was inspired by that scene in the Fifth Element with Bruce Willis. It just shoots the guy. Anybody else want to negotiate? That's how you gotta do it.
Yeah, I read that book.
Hey, no.
It rained here last
Margaret
night.
Bird.
Huh?
Joanne Malkinson. Good morning.
Hi. We're getting a little bit of comments.
Oh, are you getting comments now?
We're getting people who join, it says.
Okay.
Who's watching? God is watching.
I'm gonna read the
Don't
comments.
fuck
Whoa.
up.
So Joanne, what's your struggle? Joanne, Nancy, what's your struggle? Sorry,
It's okay.
Nancy Saunders.
Life in general.
No,
No.
that's bullshit. That's not true. Come on.
Hey, like you need toothpaste.
Just
tablets.
opening up and being me.
They're awesome. Don't worry about
What does that mean, Nancy?
It means actually coming out here to the ranch kind of freed me up, like it did when I went to
Secret knock.
Knock.
Uh-huh.
It just was there at the ocean meditating and went back and just was being myself and didn't worry about everybody.
Why do you worry about everybody?
I don't know where that started. Oh, I guess it's when I was young, my mother had me a year old, and she had another child, and she gave her up for adoption. And I think that you truly do keep those feelings attached to you. But I got to meet her later in life, and we got to have a relationship. But she just passed this last December, and
Who, your sister or your mom?
sister.
Uh-huh.
And it's like Lord just opened the door and said, you don't have to worry about her any longer. So it's just kind of set me free to be myself, not taking care of everybody else.
Who else were you gonna be?
Where am I going to be?
Who else would you be? I'm being a little harsh on you, Nancy.
Yeah, I know. It's good, actually.
But you got to hear that what you're saying. Like, who else are you going to be other than you? What other option is there?
There is no other option.
Right? So why would you live your whole life being not you? I mean, you've been
Right.
you. You've been you the whole time.
Right.
Right?
Right. It's okay to make mistakes,
Yep.
know what you don't know, learn.
It's okay.
I'm just opening to, I am a venturer. I have survived, but I want to thrive,
There you go.
you know.
I'm a thriver.
Yeah, I'm a thriver, not a survivor.
High five.
I'm both.
Steven, show your before photo.
Right here. This is my daughter's baptism, and me on the left there, 300 glorious pounds, and yeah, that was no good. Sitting fit into like what was it, like a 55-inch, I don't know, wearing 5X t-shirts.
Oh, Joe,
Going to
you're
the
in Iowa
DXL.
City today?
So yeah, that was horrible, and need to do something about it.
Are y'all getting comments on your screen now?
Yes.
Comments come in? No?
And so yeah, when the weight came off, I felt like a normal human being again. I could walk around stores, I could go shop in normal stores again, and felt like a dude, not like a.
We went
like a
into
schlump,
town yesterday in
like
Las
the
Vegas.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yeah, we went to Las Vegas. Exciting. Las Vegas, New Mexico.
It's different when you have the mind of Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada, and then you go to a town that's like so
Oh
much
yeah,
history.
the closest big city is Las Vegas. I was like, cool, I need to go to Las Vegas afterwards. And then I look at, oh wait, no, that's still very far, Las Vegas, Nevada.
So after you lost that weight, yeah, you were reading comments, see that?
Yeah.
So Steven, after you lost that weight, did things get better or worse than initially?
Initially, no, everything got better, like consistently. I mean, things changed. A lot of changes in life kind of threw things in the ringer. There was the weight loss, there was the political climate, there was the COVID. And we had just moved from New Jersey. After 3 kids, we went down to Virginia because the in-laws moved and we were by ourselves. And for the same money, we could live in a 4-bedroom house and like rent it instead of the 1-floor, 2-bedroom place we were staying. So after all that, my mom moved from San Diego to be close to us. And hi, Mom. She's 82 years old and she's Korean. This is her name right there, old school Korean kanji script, Kim. Anyway, but no, my life's pretty much gotten better, but my life with my wife went to crap, and I don't feel good about it at all. I would have been satisfied if things had gone along, the way I thought they would, and I thought they could, but they didn't.
Do you want to talk about your marriage?
I can talk about that.
What happened with your marriage?
Well, we were married for 12 years. Things were good. I mean, we got along really well. We had 3 kids. This was somebody I'd known for 25 years at the time. I just gone through a first marriage. I was married out in San Diego. I was living there 10 years. Had a son. He's 21 now. His name's Connor. And that marriage it was kind of a trial marriage for me. It was kind of like, because all my friends were doing it. I was about 30 years old. I said, it's about time for me to join the club. Yeah, well, that lasted about 7 years. And then my friend, Gina, back in Jersey, we kept in touch just enough, just a little bit. And at that time, she went through a marriage too, she had just ended. And so I texted her back when you had to text with like the numbers on your phone. You're like, oh, 222 for a C. I said, will you marry me instead? And she says, yes, I will. Well, okay, well, that solves everything. I'll just get a one-way ticket, go back to New Jersey. And she let me move in, gave me keys to her place. She was working, she's living by herself in a small town in Bergen County, right next to the town where I got my surgery. But I don't know, we had a little humble little life. Things were good for so long till we moved down to Virginia. And I guess with all that change, like I talked about, with the moving and everything else included, and I guess, there are theories, I guess you could talk about women that age, around 45, although she would claim she was 48, so that when you looked at her, oh, you look good for 48. I didn't know about how deep-seated that kind of dysfunction was. It was very hidden, very insidious. And
What happened to your marriage after your weight loss?
marriage, I don't know. She liked me better when I was big. I don't know, some kind of weird thing with her. But I don't know. I think maybe, I don't know. A marriage just went. She accused me one time of domestic violence when I was in a hotel room trying to avoid being around her anyway. I see on the ring camera there's the police coming to our house at midnight. It's like, that's weird. And then this was like the beginning of COVID. I took a COVID test, one of his that he sent me for like $500,000 or something. And thinking, oh, I could sell these for, I can't sell a damn thing for my life. Anyway, so I was in this hotel room like 30 miles away, and the police are there. I go the next morning, see her at home. I say, why were the police here? I have questions. Why were the police here? And I know it's like a little bruise on her lip. What is that? Oh, I can't talk about it. What do you mean you can't talk about it? And well, eventually, you know, it turns out that police came. I guess they made some assumptions that I was there. We eventually go to court. She says, I punched her in the face. I was like, oh my God. I thought we just got dismissed because I have all this evidence that, oh, here's my hotel reservation. I talked to the person at the desk because I couldn't, he wasn't, whatever. All these records, and the Judge Pemberton, is like, oh, the Commonwealth has enough evidence to go ahead and prosecute. I'm not ready for this. And there's this first offender thing where you don't have to be guilty. But that's the worst mistake I ever made. She got a protection order. I couldn't even talk about it now with her. We went through therapy for like a year because he was like trading naked pictures on the internet at night, and I didn't like it. So she thought I should be okay with it. I said, listen, you don't decide for me what I'm okay with. And it just, the therapy seemed to be going okay. We did it for a year, but it was all online. And
so your marriage ended up breaking up, right?
We are divorced as of March 13th this year.
Yeah.
We could be separated 2.5 years. And I don't like
it. Do you think your weight loss played a role in that?
I think it played a role. It seems to play a role in a lot of lives.
Yeah.
And
that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Just stuff the feelings.
But I don't know. I think all the advice that, we get in this community, all this and just anywhere, it's like I wish she would pay attention to, and it would have helped, but it didn't. So
I wish y'all would pay attention to.
If wishes were.
Nancy, have you ever been married?
Yes.
You're not married now, though?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are.
My name's actually Nancy Boyd.
Oh.
But since I'm contemplating leaving and being by myself, it's like it brings back that old memory of the first divorce.
This is my
but
new
actually,
girlfriend.
I know I've survived.
That's Melissa. I met her in jail.
And thrived, actually. Because I learned a lot in the marriage, even though we had no marriage.
How long have you been married?
Now,
this time, yeah.
15.
15 years. Why do you mean you haven't?
But we're like roommates. As you can see, I'm here, he's not here, he don't call, he don't know. He just lets me do whatever I want to do.
Wow.
In fact, my granddaughter's kind of a troublemaker, and she goes to him secretly and says, Nana has a trailer over in Grimes, and there's a lot of other things she does that you don't even know what she does. But she's just trying to start trouble. Yes, I did buy a trailer, a mobile home, because I wanted to fix it up and resell it. I bought it for $8 and gonna sell it for $50. But then time crunched, winter was coming, so I put a tenant in there. I have the entrepreneur spirit. I just have anxiety about it, or the freedom to move forward. But I'll get it. I'm in resellers. Everybody,
it works.
all the people.
They cannot stay on subject, can they?
That's true.
Fuck.
That's true.
Resellers does pay.
I asked about her marriage, and she ended up talking about a trailer, entrepreneurship, and resellers. What the fuck, Nancy?
You gotta be ADD, I guess.
I wanted to know about your relationships, causing you anxiety and your narcissism and your marriage failing because of your weight loss journey and all that shit.
Okay.
That's what these people want to hear about.
Okay.
So what sort of role has this relationship played in your weight regain? Because you said you're surrounded by narcissists. You said, you're not being yourself. And now you just dropped a bomb that you're married but not really married. So let's talk about that.
We're roommates.
So what's the contemplation? You're contemplating leaving him or what?
Yes. Letting him be on his own and not be his mama.
There you go.
He does his own thing. He's happy, satisfied there. But I feel I'm tired of my own feelings of being not heard or not, had a out there.
There's a hiccup.
Not being heard, not being noticed, but yet I take care of all the finances. I take care of everything in the household. He has no clue.
He has no job? Does he work?
He works.
What's he do with his money?
He puts it in the account and I distribute it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's distributed properly, but you know, because I'm not the kind of person.
Because you are such a good example of staying on topic, Dr. V.
But I eventually get to what I'm trying to talk about.
Yeah, eventually. Show number 2024.
So when did you realize that maybe this marriage wasn't right for you?
It wasn't from the probably 2 weeks after we
I
married.
was curious by this.
I guess I just felt like it was a security. Like I kind of that 50s mentality. You stay married, you know, like my mother stayed married.
50s. It goes
had
long, way
kids.
longer than that.
I mean, she stayed married with my stepfather until I was 18, and once I was 18, she divorced and left, and she just stayed there for my sake.
So she divorced.
Yeah,
So there is no that history of staying together just because you're married.
right.
That's not true either.
Oh yeah, I love to talk about the things that are not true.
Yeah.
That we make up in our heads.
So it's not true. You don't have to stay married.
We're
There
talking
is
the
no
real
security.
Talk, Dr. V.
Huh?
And we have the courage to talk the real talk.
Yeah.
Talk the real talk. That's good, Nancy. So where are you with this? Are you gonna take action when you get back? You're gonna talk to him about it? You're gonna recommit to the marriage? What do you want to do about it?
And smack him upside the head.
I'm just gonna take action because I feel more myself, more free.
I'll give this to you. How about that?
Yeah, I know.
Does he feel the same way you do, in the sense that does he feel like it's just a roommate situation and it's not a great marriage?
Yeah, he knows, but he just can't go. He lives his life through movies and TV and kind of like that, you know. Like he whispered in my ear one day, "I hate you," and I was like,
Wow.
wow, you know. And it took me 2 weeks to get out of him that, oh, one day he watched one of these movies and you know how he whispered over in her ear and said, "I hate you." And I'm like, yeah, but this is reality.
Wow.
You really told the truth,
Wow.
you know. And you know, we have...
It's backwards. It says it doesn't negotiate with narcissists. That's what
Right,
it says.
right. I'm going to get me a jade for judgment. Don't argue. Don't defend. Don't engage.
So what do you want to get accomplished for 2023? Let's start with Nancy, and then we'll go to Stephen. What do you guys want to get done for the remainder of 2023?
Start with Nancy, he said.
Go ahead.
Start with Stephen.
Oh my goodness.
What does Stephen want to get accomplished for 2023?
I want to accomplish editing this photo so I can. There. How about that? Does that work? It's weird because it's. I made it backwards and now it's forward for me. Well, I guess for you guys. Anyway, what do I want to get accomplished? I need. What's it called? I need that something called cash income.
Okay.
That's what I need.
So you want to focus on your finances.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which are none right now. I get disability, which is cut in half because it's child support, which I need to connect with Social Security and let them know that we have an agreement now, legal agreement saying I don't have to pay for 5 years, so I can get back on my feet.
That was March, right?
What was March? Well,
Your
the
divorce.
the divorce finalized in March, but this was back in November. I think this agreement was signed.
Right. And you still haven't contacted Social Security?
No, because I'm too distracted by things.
No, you're not. So this is the first thing,
Right.
Okay.
right? So now you know what to do,
I
right?
know oh yeah.
So now you're gonna do it.
That one, a couple things.
He's
that
gonna
I-
contact Social Security, tell him about this agreement.
couple things that I learned from him that I need to focus on and to best advice I think I've ever heard was schedule things.
Yep.
Yeah. What else?
So you're gonna do that today.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna do that today. Yes, I'm gonna commit to that today. Try to remind myself to have an accountability partner.
Nancy's sitting right next to you. Say, Nancy,
She's
can you
gotta
hold me
fly the
accountable
coop.
before you leave?
I keep manifesting financial empowerment. Okay.
There is a reason we were put together. So we can be accountable.
See, I don't know how to, like, as far as this whole new relationship, I don't know how to deal with not being, like, I don't know. It's different for me because I never dated like my whole life. I would get in a relationship and you just be, I'd either be friends or be in a relationship. And most of my relationships were like long term or 2 months. I had this like bipolar cycle, like 2 months, things would happen. And I didn't realize it for a long time. And then I realized that there's something going on underneath. And then I started taking Lamictal, and then that helped. I stayed on that for like 20 years. And then I'll stop procrastinating. Who said that? Okay. She means it too. She put it all caps, but she cares. So thank you. I will stop procrastinating. I need to put that on a shirt and put it, I don't know, put it on my accountability partner so I can read it. Anyway.
Nancy, what are you going to get accomplished this year?
Finances, believing that I do have a community, that I do have people that care about me and like me.
100%.
No matter what seems like a joke to me is funny and not funny to everybody else. I got off I had a hotel come in here a couple nights ago, and I called the desk and say, how do you turn the shower on? Because it looked like it was brand new and everything. And she said, I don't know. And I thought, oh no, I'm being tested here, because usually you get upset and angry, and when you go up there to pay and you kind of have an attitude and everything. And I just said, let me figure this out. I'm kind of taking a shower with the spigot, and I go, let me see what this is. There's a screw here, and all of a sudden the shower came down. So then I went, that's it. I'm going to be a comedian at 69.
What are you going to do with this trailer?
I'm going to keep it right now because they're such good tenants. They keep they're immaculate. I don't have to worry about them tearing it up or dirty.
How much are they paying you a month?
Probably not enough. Probably just enough to take care of the finances.
Just need the
land.
number. What's the number? How much are they paying you a month? What's rent?
$670.
$670?
Yeah.
How big of a trailer?
3-bedroom.
Good God, woman!
Yeah. I fell in love with it.
A 3-bedroom trailer for $670? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
What's the going rate in Iowa? What should they be paying?
Well, actually, they're trying to make the rates up. They're trying to move the lot rent up to $715, and then you got the other expenses. They come to about $85.
Why wouldn't you at least cover your costs?
Right.
But
Right
you
now,
didn't answer my question. What should a 3-bedroom mobile home rent for in Iowa? What's the going rate?
I actually don't know the going rate.
Well, that's what you need to know.
Yeah.
Because, if the going rate should be $1,000, you're shorting yourself $300, and that's why it's costing you.
Secret of I'm not supposed to be renting.
Yeah.
So I just try to keep
Who says you're not supposed to be renting?
the lot, the association by
Yeah, I should get in the custom
community.
T-shirt business. There.
HOA.
She's only my practice third wife.
So if you get divorced, will he have ownership in this trailer? Are you gonna have to sell it and split it with him? Have you thought about this?
that I haven't thought about. Well, according to the law, he should.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
But according to Me, I'm just gonna take it. And...
How'd that work out for you, Kenny?
It's working out every day. That's why I met my girl in jail.
Yeah, so okay. I'm gonna let Steven try to stay on topic and
Social
tell the
Security.
story.
I need to go in person. They need to see.
Tell the story, Steven, about your new girlfriend.
We don't have time for that.
Yes, we do. Stay on topic. So, Steven, where did you meet your new girlfriend, Melissa?
Okay, so after my divorce, you're gonna go back and anyway. So where was I? I was kicked out of home. My identity was completely shattered. I was no longer a husband.
Why were you in jail?
Because I'm getting to that.
No, you gotta go.
So I'm out of my home. Oh yeah, your mom's here, lives here 2 miles away. You just live there. No, I'm not. I'm 53 years old. I'm not living with my mom. So basically, I would go there. I'd be there for like an hour, and I'd have to leave. So I'm considered myself homeless, and so I'd go to the bar like twice a day.
What happened, Steven?
I got pulled over for a DUI one night, and I would spend the night in jail. And the next day, I'm in an interview room with the public defender people, and I guess we caught each other's eye. There's like this girl in the other interview room. And then when the public defender people left, we were like, nobody came to get us to take us back to where we had to go for like 45 minutes. So we had a good old conversation. She was telling me her name, telling me to write to her, or what was my name again? I told her what her name was, like I remember. But then I fell asleep for a little bit and I forgot her last name. But then I stalked her on Facebook. And she's from Philadelphia. She's a bad time crook. And I have a fetish for these dangerous women,
What was she doing in jail?
She had something to do with her friends. She came down from Philadelphia for she was there for 4 hours. I guess she got mixed up in something that had to do with drugs or something. I don't know. But she was there for several months later. She went back to Philadelphia, and she went to recovery. She went to what's it called? There's recovery.
So you met her in jail
Yeah.
because she was being processed for being in jail for some
Well,
sort
she
of
was
robbery
already.
thing.
She was in a drug program there. She was already there.
She's in recovery now.
She's in recovery and recovery house, and she's moving out into an apartment.
And why do you want her as a girlfriend?
She's cute. And I like having a person.
How about we stop making bad choices, Steven?
This is because
Future wife number 3 should not be in. You shouldn't meet her in jail.
That's my life. Okay.
Future ex-wife number 3.
No, that's the past pattern that's comfortable. That's the only thing we know.
Tell him about it, Nancy.
Why-
Tell him about
why-
it.
That's the only thing we know.
Why am I with broken women? Because I'm broken myself.
No,
So
you
it's
are
time-
not broken.
How about we disrupt the pattern?
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you my.
You're
No,
not
I don't
broken.
need to know more pictures.
No, but this is the one that you would approve of.
I wouldn't approve of any of them.
Trust me.
No,
Here, no, look. Here, this one right here.
Breaking
believe it
old
or not,
habits,
looks are not my number one
breaking
thing.
patterns.
She said, just fucking. All right, I know. Anyway, I just learned that this person right there, Carrie Coyner, who I voted for, is.
So hold on. So
she's-
so you think she's your girlfriend?
What? No.
No, this Melissa chick.
Oh,
But then tell me what you were saying the other
Oh,
night about
now
how
she-
she's like telling you what? Go
that-
ahead.
What's going on?
How she's like
Oh, my.
backing away or something?
Oh, nothing like that. She just has my car now. It started out with money on her books. Now she's got my car. And she gets angry when if I even use it for 5 minutes. Where's my car? Oh, buy this for the car. Make it mine more. The car's name is now Sheila. It's a 21 Honda Insight. It's the best car ever. But yeah, and now I got to shop for some other transportation.
But doesn't she?
First I was shopping for her. With her
Isn't
in
she
mind.
talking about like having other boyfriends or some shit?
No, that was bullshit. I mean, that was something that Siri came up with. The
All right, tell them the story.
intelligence.
Tell them the story, and let them decide if it's bullshit or what.
Which story?
How you saw the message and
Oh
she told
yeah, I don't know if I could look. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty funny. I was in Philly with my mom, and she was out, drove somewhere, and I was trying to figure out when she was coming back, and she's sending me messages, and I read this one message. I'm like, what the? Something to do with my man, this, and because I was trying to see if she would hang out the next weekend or something, and it was just crazy. Like she was in a car with some other person, like a girlfriend from the recovery house or somebody, and there was crosstalk, and Siri was picking up parts of both conversations, putting it together, making something up that like we both discovered was like completely insane, completely funny, but completely believable. And so
Completely believable.
until we cleared it up, you know, by talking actual talk, not through like texting or Siri or just talking to each other voice, then we figured out what the hell happened. And there needs to be I think now there's this thing where it shows that like, oh, this was done, like this was through Siri, like the way they used to do on the memos with the little whoever typed